How to manage and reduce stress. Stress affects us in lots of ways, both physically and emotionally, and in varying intensities. Research has shown that stress can sometimes be positive. It makes us more alert and helps us perform better in certain situations. However, stress has only been found to be beneficial if it is short-lived. Excessive or prolonged stress can lead to illnesses such as heart disease and mental health problems such as anxiety and depression. During situations that make you feel threatened or upset, your body creates a stress response. This can cause a variety of physical symptoms, change the way you behave, and lead you to experience more intense emotions. Just a quick disclaimer: remember, the information provided is for educational purposes only and should replace informed medical advice or care. Physical symptoms of stress. People react differently to stress. Some common symptoms of stress include sleeping problems, sweating, or a change in appetite. Symptoms like these are triggered by a rush of stress hormones in your body which, when released, allow you to deal with pressures or threats. This is known as the fight or flight response. Hormones called adrenaline and noradrenaline raise your blood pressure, increase your heart rate, and increase the amount you sweat. This prepares your body for an emergency response. These hormones can also reduce blood flow to your skin and reduce your stomach activity. Cortisol, another stress hormone, releases fat and sugar into your system to boost your energy. As a result, you may experience headaches, muscle tension, pain, nausea, indigestion, and dizziness. You may also breathe more quickly, have palpitations, or suffer from various aches and pains. In the long term, you may be putting yourself at risk of heart attacks and strokes. Humans have inherited these things from our ancient ancestors, who needed to be able to either run away from danger or stay and fight. Once the pressure or threat has passed, your stress hormone levels usually return to normal. However, if you're constantly under stress, these hormones remain in your body, leading to the symptoms of stress. If you're stuck in a busy office or on an overcrowded train, you can't run away, so you can't use up the chemicals your own body makes to protect you. Over time, the buildup of these chemicals and the changes they produce can be damaging to your health. Behavioral and emotional effects of stress. When you are stressed, you may have lots of different feelings, including anxiety, irritability, or low self-esteem, which can lead you to become withdrawn, indecisive, or tearful. You may have periods of constant worry, racing thoughts, or repeatedly going over the same things in your head. Some people experience changes in their behavior. They may lose their temper more easily, act irrationally, or become more verbally or physically aggressive. These feelings can feed on each other and produce physical symptoms, which can make you feel even worse. For example, extreme anxiety can make you feel so unwell that you then worry you have a serious physical condition. Identifying the signs of stress. Everyone experiences stress. However, when it affects your life, health, and well-being, it's important to tackle it as soon as possible. While stress affects everyone differently, there are common signs and symptoms for you to look out for. Feelings of constant worry or anxiety. Feelings of being overwhelmed. Difficulty concentrating. Mood swings or changes in mood. Irritability or having a short temper. Difficulty relaxing. Depression. Low self-esteem. Eating more or less than usual. Changes in sleeping habits. Using alcohol, tobacco, or illegal drugs to relax. Aches and pains, particularly muscle tension. Diarrhea and constipation. Feelings of nausea or dizziness. Loss of sex drive. What causes stress? All sorts of situations can cause stress. The most common involve work, money matters, and relationships with partners, children, or other family members. Stress can be caused either by major upheavals and life events such as divorce, unemployment, moving house, and bereavement, or by a series of minor irritations such as feeling undervalued at work or arguing with a family member. Sometimes, there are no obvious causes. As a result, you may experience headaches, muscle tension, pain, nausea, indigestion, and dizziness. You may also breathe more quickly, have palpitations, or suffer from various aches and pains. In the long term, you may be putting yourself at risk of heart attacks and strokes. Relationships and stress. Relationships are a great support in times when we feel stressed. However, from time to time the people close to you, be it a partner, parent, child, friend or colleague, can increase your stress levels. Events such as ongoing minor arguments and disagreements, to larger family crises, such as an affair, illness or bereavement are likely to affect the way you think, feel and behave. This may consequently have an impact on your stress levels. Find out more about investing in healthy relationships. Work-life balance and stress. The human costs of unmanaged work-related stress is extensive. Feeling unhappy about the amount of time you spend at work and neglecting other aspects of life because of work may increase your vulnerability to stress. Increased levels of stress can, if not addressed early enough, lead to burnout or more severe mental health problems. Money and stress. Money and debt concerns place huge pressure on us, so it comes as no surprise that they have a marked effect on our stress levels. The effects of the cost of living crisis in 2022 has affected everyone in some capacity. More than 1/3 were feeling anxious and almost 3 in 10 were feeling stressed. The combination of chronic stress and debt can result in depression and anxiety, and has been highlighted as a factor linked to suicidal thoughts and attempts. It's important if you are worried about your finances and debts that you do not try to deal with them alone. Smoking, drinking, and drug use and stress. Some people smoke, drink alcohol, and use recreational drugs to reduce stress. But this often makes problems worse. Research shows that smoking may increase feelings of anxiety. Nicotine creates an immediate, temporary sense of relaxation, which can then lead to withdrawal symptoms and cravings. Similarly, people may use alcohol as a means to manage and cope with difficult feelings, and to temporarily reduce feelings of anxiety. But alcohol can make existing mental health problems worse. It can make you feel more anxious and depressed in the long run. It's important to know the recommended limits and drink responsibly. Prescription drugs, such as tranquilizers and sleeping tablets, which may have been prescribed for very good reasons, can also cause mental and physical health problems if used for long periods of time. Street drugs, such as cannabis or ecstasy, are usually taken for recreational purposes. For some people, problems start as their bodies get used to repeated use of the drug. This leads to the need for increased doses to maintain the same effect. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nutri Trifecta Life for more health tips and natural solutions.